Hey guys, it's Smuggy here. Today I'm gonna be doing a video on entry point again, like second time in like a few minutes. But we're gonna be not gonna be playing any missions. We're gonna be watching the cutscenes and we're gonna be talking about what happened in between. It's a bit confusing right now as we don't have all of the missions, cutscenes, and all that. I'm gonna say what I know and what I think. If anyone that does know the actual storyline and stuff, don't get mad at me for not knowing all of it. You can correct it in the comments if you want, but basically, we're going to be starting at 2012. I don't know, this is weird. Like, there's not 27. It's an American date, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Wait, yeah, month, day. No, it's not. I'm stupid. Let's start with Black Dawn. Eh. So this is taking place before the first mission, or the freelancer, which is when we get recruited. So, in that one cutscene right there, which was again Black Dawn first cutscene, you saw the opening credits, and then you saw some what most people would call important information right there. Now, there was some black screens that had words on, which I'm not going to pay attention to because I don't think they were very important. But as you could see, they were obviously stealing something from some sort of laboratory, and of which there was in a barred room, which means it was quite obviously important, and they had to hack into a computer to get it. So it was some sort of online decryption stuff. Yeah. And then someone that is called codename Jackdaw is like shot them with a thumper. That's one major thing I see stupid in the cutscene. He shot them with a thumper, but there was no explosion. There was just a car crash. And then after this, it went into the freelancer where you were employed, which was basically just to remove any evidence of this happening in the police details. And then we got the Helicon thing. So we're gonna I haven't done a video on this because it's a tutorial, but basically you break into a police station and you steal some evidence from the evidence files about this. So it's quite obviously important and not wanted to be known by the police, and therefore anyone higher than the police. So now we're going to watch the second cutscene called Halcyon. Some people call it Halicon, but it is Halcyon, as said in the thing. Yeah, that's basically the end of the cutscene. So, in that cutscene, we saw a number of things. That's the first time we see Jackdaw's face in the entirety of the actual development in this cutscene right here. It also tells us that the police had not gathered much evidence on the Black Dawn mission, as there was literally only a single image. However, it also tells us that Rose over here has survived, which in general, no one really knows who Rose is at this point. If you've only just watched this, done this, and played this, the only thing you're probably going to know about Rose is that she has red hair, if you're attentive to detail, because that's the only person that has red hair, and is a female in the cutscene. It also tells us that there's also two people that weren't important in the entirety of the first cutscene. This was one day right after it, and this was the same day. Also, this cutscene tells us how we, the player, was employed into Halcyon. Then the black site, I used to call it the Black Knight, comes in, where we break Rose out. It is also the first time we meet Rose in game, or even know Rose exists. And then there's this next cutscene, Rose, which was taken a few days after the black site. So now we're gonna watch that. So, that cutscene right there tells us... I mean, all the cutscenes tell you quite a bit. This cutscene, however, tells you, in general, Rose wants to kill Jackdaw. And the fact that this organization that can clearly afford a lot of monitors, security cameras, and a base where the government, of which we just broke into a base without masks on, now wants to find. To a point where a few months later, a few years later, the government got to a point where they're not even going to accept hostages before they start busting through the door. This cutscene tells us, the director called her Rosalind, which in general made a lot of speculation that her name was actually Rosalind, and Rose wasn't just a code name. Then the event of the financier comes in. This is basically, I'm guessing, is because either Halcyon didn't have a lot of money in stock, so they kind of had to like take this guy hostage. In the actual mission, you take the guy. You're supposed to take the man hostage or knock him out in a bag and then bring him down. The deposit, and then the ashes come down. The cutscene ashes happens. Not sure about that. It's not been released yet. And then the deposit happens, which is when this man right here, Ryan Ross, the man we kidnapped from his house, tells us about a deposit box that has a Phoenix stash. Oh yeah, also of the financier. The reason we saw this guy's value because he had some sort of relation to Jackdaw, the man that shot the car in Black Dawn. Also, what all three of these cutscenes right here show us is that Jackdaw is a threat to Halcyon somehow. Either he has information or he is intent on taking them down. And also there is a rival organization to Halcyon called Phoenix, which I believe it's a Phoenix stash in the deposit. Phoenix, you see the thing. Then this cutscene critical comes in 3 days after the deposit. So now we're going to watch that. Takes a while to load. I get my editor to do stuff, but I can't be bothered to set to wait like an hour to do that. Okay. So that cutscene also told us a lot, especially about Rose, which is important. Now, whoopsies. The cutscene tells us that Rose's actual name is Rosalind, not Rose. No, not Rosalind. Rachel, not Rose or Rosalind. but Rachel, which confused me on why the director called her Rosalind in this cutscene. It could have been a simple mistake by the creator, or the director could just nickname them Rosalind as a second code name to confuse the enemy. And then the events of the lake house take place, which is a critical mission, which is kind of confusing. No idea what happens in this mission yet. We just know that it is a very important mission. Gotta wait for the developer to release these things. The cutscene critical also tells us that we got a raven as a gift from someone that we knew, that we used to know, which means that either we have someone that died, a friend that moved away, or something like that, that gave us a gun. And I know this is America, but it's not like a normal tradition for people to give each other guns as a gift. Yeah, you know? I mean, it would probably be some sort of friend. Or probably not a relative. What sort of relative gives you a gun? Probably some sort of friend that died or moved away into a different place. Not sure if this is very important to the storyline at all, but nothing really important happens. Now, after critical, we done that. This cutscene happens. Not sure about that at all. Then the withdrawal happens. A lot of people in the fanbase feels like within the withdrawal mission, you are actually working for Phoenix, not Halcyon. I didn't understand why. It could have just been Halcyon. But that was mostly because of the payoff cutscene, which we're going to get to in a second. I mean, this goes from 2012, 2014 to 2015 to 2016 to 2017. But in 2015, the withdrawal happens, and not sure if the withdrawal was there just for money, which I am pretty sure it was just for money, as the entire objective was getting the money out of the bank. I have no idea if this was Halcyon or Phoenix doing, but it would probably be the dedication. Retribution happened after that, no idea about that. Scientist, pretty sure it's going to be something to do with Black Dawn, because of scientists. The only reference we have to scientists throughout this entire thing. And then the cutscene payoff happens, which is a lot of the reason why people believe that withdrawal has to do with Phoenix and not Halcyon. It's taken from first-person perspective. Clearly in a garage somewhere. Got a gun. The UP9. And then it's Jackdaw. Getting jumpy, kid? Good. You'll live longer. You're doing good out there. Keep your head down. Stay in hiding. You know what happens if Halcyon catches up to you? It's over soon. Can you feel it? One way or another, the end is coming. I can hardly wait. The cutscene tells you like nothing. It's mysterious, ominous, and confusing. And I have no idea what to make of it. The cutscene in general, like, a lot of people believe that because it's in first person, it would be the player. But I don't think it would be, as in the cutscene Critical, and Halcyon, you don't see from your character's first-person perspective. So why would it change in this one? Moreover, my character doesn't wear pure black either way. I think it is someone else, and either way, if it comes to it, this would be a huge betrayal of trust. Like, you got this person that works for a huge criminal organization to give you their real name rather than their code name, which is going to be a huge no-no in this business. 2 years later, you're working for the enemy. Like, you've made a friend, and then you've just changed sides. That's not okay. That's not okay. I don't think that is the player. That is my opinion, and I don't think they would do that. But it's impossible to know right now. Also, I feel like I would know because my hair is purple in my character, so. It's also showing that Halcyon is trying to catch someone, or you, other than Jackdaw. I mean, it might be you, don't know. But after the payoff, you get the SCRS. No idea what the SCRS stands for. No idea. And then you've got Jackdaw. That's going to be something about Jackdaw. Duh. The Black Dusk. I mean, dawn and dusk. So it's going to be something that makes sense. And that's going to be the ending. Now, there's not much that happens after that. There's literally nothing else. The game developer has already planned out the storyline. So, we don't know if anything's going to happen. That is exciting. Like, the entire fan base is waiting for missions and cutscenes. What I hate about the development of this game is how, basically what happened, they released the Black Dawn freelancer Halcyon, then they released Rose, then they released I think it was the Deposit, then the Financier, then they released the Withdrawal, then Payoff, then the Black Site, then the Critical. So basically it went the tutorial, the third mission, the second mission, the fifth mission, the first mission, and then the cutscenes were all just jumbled about. I'm not sure I got the cutscenes in order. I was with this game from almost the start. I joined when it was, I can't remember if it was one of these two that was up, and it was only one of them. But anyway, when the game is either finished or about to finish, like all of them except one, I'll redo a video like this, and it will, I'd have like read up on loads of fan theories and all that. But for now, there's nothing much that is factual. Like, someone could say this is definitely you sitting there, but I disagree, because why would you have these 3 cutscenes in like third person and this one in first person? It wouldn't make sense. Other than that, what if you're controlling the person? Wow. Okay, yeah. Okay. No. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe. If you didn't, you watched through it, so screw you. And bye, guys. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye. Have a nice day.